The terror attack that took 270 lives on Pan Am Flight 103. In the world of aviation, tragedy can strike unexpectedly, reminding us of the profound risks that come with taking to the skies.
Flight 123, this is Control Tower. You're cleared for takeoff into a world where aviation history unfolds, revealing untold stories of triumph and tragedy. Welcome aboard to Aero Accident, and buckle up for a captivating journey as we unravel the mysteries of the skies together.
Aero Accidents, a channel that dives deep into the somber reality of aviation incidents and accidents, invites you to join us on a solemn journey through the heartbreaking stories and profound lessons that emerge from aviation mishaps. On a cold winter day in December 1988, Pan American Flight 103 embarked on its journey from London to New York City. Passengers settled in their seats, the aircraft began its ascent, unaware of the impending horror that awaited them. As the plane climbed higher into the sky, a deafening explosion shattered the calm, tearing apart the Boeing 747 over the peaceful town of Lockerbie in southwest Scotland. The force of the blast was devastating. The forward cargo hold, housing a hidden menace, became the source of the explosion. The plastic explosives concealed within a suitcase had been ingeniously placed to cause maximum destruction. Within moments, the once mighty aircraft disintegrated, raining debris and tragedy over an 81-mile-long corridor spanning an area of 845 square miles. The impact of the terrorist attack was catastrophic. All 279 passengers and crew members aboard the ill-fated flight perished, their lives abruptly cut short. The town of Lockerbie, nestled beneath the flight path, was not spared either. 11 unsuspecting residents lost their lives as the wreckage and human remains scattered across the landscape. The world stood in disbelief as news of this brutal act of terrorism reverberated across the globe. The bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 will forever be etched in history as one of the deadliest terrorist attacks on American civilians. With 189 Americans among the victims, it stood as a chilling precursor to the larger-scale horrors that would unfold years later on September 11, 2001. The impact of this tragedy would shape international counterterrorism efforts and set in motion an extensive investigation to bring the perpetrators to justice. Little did anyone know that the meticulous puzzle of evidence and the tireless efforts of investigators would eventually lead to a breakthrough in the pursuit of truth and accountability. In the aftermath of the devastating Lockerbie bombing, a monumental task lay ahead for the authorities. The Dumfries and Galloway Constabulary, Britain's smallest police force, took on the responsibility of leading the largest criminal inquiry in the nation's history. Determined to uncover the truth behind this heinous act, a vast network of law enforcement, intelligence agencies, and legal personnel from multiple countries joined forces. The attack on Pan Am Flight 103, viewed as a symbolic assault on the United States, demanded an unwavering commitment to justice. The investigation spanned over 11 years as investigators painstakingly assembled the scattered pieces of evidence along the 81-mile-long corridor that stretched across the Scottish countryside. It was a race against time to ensure that the culprits behind this horrific act of terrorism would face the consequences of their actions. As investigators delved into the depths of this complex case, they faced numerous challenges. Terrorist organizations operated in secrecy, making it difficult to trace their activities. However, their dedication to unraveling the truth remained resolute. Cooperation between law enforcement agencies, intelligence sharing, and the tireless pursuit of leads gradually started to reveal a clearer picture of the events leading up to the explosion. Amidst the darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged. In 1989, months after the crash and the formal recovery effort, a piece of scorched shirt was discovered, Astonishingly, it contained a fragment of a circuit board that had been fused into the fabric by the intense heat of the explosion. This seemingly insignificant fragment would prove to be a turning point in the investigation. Realizing the potential significance of this discovery, the Scottish authorities photographed the circuit board fragment and shared it with the FBI, which in turn passed it on to the CIA. Within the walls of the CIA's Directorate of Science and Technology, an electronics expert studied the photo intently. Two familiar evidence caught his attention, reminiscent of a device he had encountered in a previous Libyan terrorist attack. The fragment bore a striking resemblance to a timer circuit known to have been manufactured specifically for the Libyans. This revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation. The identification of the circuit board fragment as part of a Libyan timer shattered the defense's claims that the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine General Command was responsible for the tragedy. The evidence was mounting, and the focus of the investigation shifted towards those who had orchestrated this cowardly act of terror. With each passing day, the intricate puzzle of evidence started to come together. The dedication, perseverance, and collaboration of the investigative teams from varying countries propelled the inquiry forward. The truth was in reach, and the pursuit of justice for the victims of Pan Am Flight 103 was gaining momentum. Don't miss out on the impactful stories and important lessons from Aero incidents. Subscribe now and join us in our pursuit of aviation safety and understanding. As the investigation into the Lockerbie bombing progressed, the identification of the circuit board fragment as part of a Libyan timer proved to be a significant breakthrough. It was now crucial to establish its connection to the perpetrators and dismantle any alternate theories presented by the defense. Within the walls of the CIA, a highly skilled electronics expert with expertise in weapons, ordnance, and other fields became central to the investigation. Armed with his extensive knowledge and experience, he delved into the details of the circuit board fragment, analyzing its composition, design, and origin. He compared it to his past encounters with similar devices used in Libyan terrorist attacks. The CIA expert's findings were not just mere speculations. They were based on a keen eye for detail and the ability to connect the dots. The timers used by the Libyan perpetrators exhibited distinct features, distinguishing them from those employed by the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine General Command. It stood as a testament to the relentless efforts of investigators and the determination of intelligence experts to uncover the truth. The memory of Pan Am Flight 103 and its victims would endure, serving as a reminder of the ongoing battle against terrorism and the dedication of those who strive to prevent such atrocities from occurring again. Engage with us in the comments section below, sharing your thoughts, insights, and personal experiences. And thank you for joining us on this meaningful journey.